Hi guys, Steph here. What we got for you today? We've got for you a bunch of Burnham pens and a pencil. Now, the reason for these is quite simply a gentleman from across the pond reached out to me and said, well, do you actually have any Burnham pens? And yeah, I've got quite a few pens in stock. I knew I had some Burnham pens somewhere. I said, yes, I'll have a look. I found a few. I basically sent him some pictures and he reserved them subject to full restoration and full service. In fact, I think I actually may have a couple more somewhere. So I've not fully looked through all the stock that I've got in at the moment, but either way, these are the pens that is reserved subject to restoration. So I thought, right, I'll do a review on them. Some of these pens, some of you people, regular viewers, you would have seen them in past pen hauls. And what happens, they just get put in a drawer, put in boxes, and to be honest with you, I'm not very tidy. In some cases, I don't know where pens are, so I have to literally go searching for them. But as I said, these are a few pens for this gentleman across the pond. Now, briefly, you people that don't know, Burnham pens were started by a gentleman by the name of Harry Burnham, I believe around about the 1920s, and they made some excellent fountain pens. They produced lots and lots of different fountain pens, and through the history of Burnham and that particular period, they competed with the likes of Conway Stewart and other major pen manufacturers. In fact, some of the pens that I've actually had in the past, the older Burnhams, I believe to be maybe even the material maybe have actually been used by Parker themselves. Also, as I mentioned to you in my last Delarue pen video or review, I believe also that Delarue and Burnham worked together and they actually made pens. I don't know if it's actually Delarue made pens for Burnham or vice versa, but you will find Burnham pens with, well, some Delarue markings, clips, etc. Some of the older version pens, the button fillers, etc., superb pens. As I said, they made many different pens. Now these, quite simply, all of them, I'm dating sort of the late 1940s, 1950s. Around about the 1960s, the company, Burnham, I believe they sort of ceased trading. But these pens, as I say, late 1940s, I think it'd be safe to say if we said 1950s and all these, I think we'd be right. So without further waffling, let's show you what the gentleman has reserved. So, he actually said that he's actually collecting Burnham pens as well, so that's quite handy. And for you people that don't know as well, these Burnham pens are becoming very collectible, very sought after pens as well. They made them, especially the later sort of 1940s, 1950s. As you can see here, they made them in some lovely material, lovely colours. So once again, rather than waffling, here's the pencil. So we've got a twist cap pencil. It's got the Burnham name to the clip, as all these pens have. It's got this rounded finial to the top, and you can see it comes in this gorgeous brown and grey marbling with, as you can see there, black veins running throughout the pencil. So in absolutely gorgeous condition. As I say, I've serviced it, cleaned it, we've given everything, all the pens have got brand new sacks, we've cleaned them, polished them, etc. Now the fountain pens, we've got this gorgeous one here. This is a Burnham B54, and if I show you the barrel imprint there, hopefully you can see it. It says Burnham with England underneath, and then it's got the number B50. Yeah, sorry, not B. This one's just simply the number 54. You can see it's a lever fill pen. If we go up to the cap, it's got these two cap bands. Once again, very recognisable Burnham clip there. To the very top, a gold sort of button or stud, if you like. And it comes in this gorgeous green, and yes, I'd say grey marbling. Okay, so green and grey marbling. Once again, I would date it nice and simple 1950s. This is one of the smaller models, from the top of the cap to the bottom of the barrel, 119 millimeters capped. Around the barrel, it's a nice 10 millimeters in diameter. If we take the cap off for you there, okay, as I said, fully serviced, brand new sack has been installed, and it's ready to go to the new owner. So you can see it's got a black section there. The nib, as you can see there, the imprint reads Burnham 14 karat gold, and then underneath it has super quality. So there's a sideways view. There's the feed underneath, the very recognisable sort of Burnham ladder feed, as you can see there. Lovely and clean, as it should be, and a very nice pen. Although it's small, I've got large hands, as I always tell you, it's still a comfortable pen to hold and use. So that's the Burnham 54. Okay, and then we have this one here, slightly larger. Look at that beauty. Okay, what we've got here is a Burnham. Let's show you the barrel imprint. So we've got a Burnham underneath England, and then to the right, in this case, B48. Okay, so a lovely clear imprint. You can see the colour is these sort of different shades of blue marbling, and yeah, I would say black veins running throughout the pen. Okay, as I said, slightly bigger. This one from the top of the cap to the bottom of the barrel is 131 millimeters capped. Around the barrel, it's a lovely 12 millimeters in diameter. Excuse me. To the cap, we've got this rather wide cap band there. Once again, the very recognisable Burnham clip with the word Burnham, and to the top we've got this slightly peaked stud or jewel to the top, which complements the slight peak to the end of the barrel. And as you can clearly see, this one's also a lever fill fountain pen. Absolutely gorgeous colour, as you can see, in beautiful condition. New sack, everything's been cleaned. There's the section, slightly different section. This one's slight concave, flares out towards the nib, and then in this case the nib is slightly different. Okay, this one, the imprint reads Burnham B48 medium England. Now this nib, as it obviously doesn't say on the nib there, is the steel nib, and it's what they term as the interchangeable nib unit. Okay, which simply means that, you know, the owner, if he doesn't like the sort of the medium nib as he's got here, he can find a replacement nib And these nib units just simply unscrew, as you can see there, and you can replace it with another nib. So it's got the interchangeable nib unit. Okay, so once again, absolutely stunning pen, stunning example, the Burnham B48. Now to the back here, you can see we've got a box, and this one, as you can see here, Burnham, London. So it's got the original Burnham box, and it's a set in that we've got a burgundy Burnham pencil, as you can see there, in burgundy, gold-plated trim, two sort of rings to the centre, and the recognisable Burnham clip to the top there, with this stud to the very top of the cap, as you can see. And then the pen, slightly different imprint. If you look there, it says the Burnham pen, and then I think it says made in England. So this is the Burnham pen. Okay, once again, dating all these around about the 1950s. It's a lever fill, as you can see. It's got these two cap bands to the bottom of the cap, and once again, the very recognisable Burnham clip with the gold stud or jewel to the top, as you can see there. The size of it from the top of the cap to the bottom of the barrel, this one is 129 millimeters capped. Around the barrel, it's 11.5 millimeters in diameter. If we unscrew it, okay, show you the pen there, you can see once again this one has a black section, slightly concaved towards the nib, and the nib, once again, this one is a gold nib. It reads Burnham 14 carat, and then underneath gold. So it's a nice large gold nib, as you can see there. There's a sideways view. In this case, we've now got what we term as a plain sort of feed from that particular period, as you can see. And it's in lovely condition, new sack, ready to go. Okay, so as you can see, all of them are in superb condition. But what we'll do, we're running a bit long, but yeah, I know you people like to see these pens writing, but what we're going to do, let's just do a simple dip test. Okay, so we'll dip it in the ink to my right, and what we've got is the Burnham pen, and this one made in England, and again around about the 1950s. I would say this one's writing with a fine line, because everything's been cleaned. You can see there it just needs a little time for ink to be wicked through the feed, and it's just simply because everything is been cleaned, etc. And what we'll do, we'll swill that out after the video. Let's try this blue one. So once again, what we've got is we've got a Burnham, and this one's the B48, and again made in England, and once again the 1950s. Okay, so the ink's coming through quite nicely on that pen. So let's just give it a wipe as we've done. And lastly, the Burnham number 54. Let's just dip that a little bit. So we've got a oh, I'm not doing too good here. Burnham. And this one's the number 54. Once again, made in England, 1950s. So let's give that a wipe as well. So all the nibs, we'll flush them all out before they go out to the new owner. We've also got the pencil. If we turn the cap for you there you go, you can see the lead comes out. Okay, so that's writing as it should. And let's try the burgundy one as well, which I believe, if I turn there we go, also has lead. And there we have it. Okay, so what I'm going to do, I'm going to leave it at that because we're going on a little bit longer than I normally do. So I hope you have enjoyed looking at these pens and pencils as much as I enjoy showing them to you people. Don't forget, leave a comment down below. Give the video a thumbs up if you will as well. And don't forget to subscribe. But for now, I'm just going to say Slavo Ukraini from me and these lovely pens and pencils. Bye-bye for now.